Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Friday afternoon. We've got a major update in the case of the man accused of gunning down the United Healthcare CEO in New York City. Plus, a Moss Point man arrested on an unusual charge. We'll explain. And it is Mardi Gras. We will run down the parade schedule. Those stories and more on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. So happy to be with you on this Friday afternoon. I'm trying to enjoy these pretty mild temperatures for as long as I can, because as soon as this cold front comes in this afternoon, those temperatures are going to plummet. Tomorrow morning, we're looking at temperatures in the 20s with feels like temperatures in the teens. So tomorrow and Sunday mornings are going to be very cold. But as we look into next week, it's going to be pretty cold on Monday morning, but then we're going to start warming up with highs in the 60s later in the week. So keep our fingers crossed. We just got to get through this weekend. So make sure you have all your cold weather gear because you are going to need it. All right, everybody, let's get to our big stories at this hour. A judge has ruled that Luigi Mangione will not face the death penalty if convicted on federal charges. Mangione is accused of gunning down the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, in December of 2024. The judge dismissed the federal firearms charge against him that carried the possibility of the death penalty, but left in place stalking charges that can bring a maximum punishment of life in prison. Number 4, a Moss Point man is in jail accused of tampering with a body. Jackson County deputies arrested 39-year-old David Mitchell in a case that goes back 2 years. He's charged with tampering with evidence and desecration of a human corpse in the case of Cassie Dunn, whose body was found under a bridge on Highway 63 in Jackson County back in April of 2024. Deputies say more charges are expected. Number 3, a traffic stop leads to a major drug bust in Mobile County. Here's what Semmes police seized from a car they stopped on Highway 158 this morning. A police canine that you just saw right there found more than 4 pounds of meth. Officers arrested Yoel Burrell. He is charged with trafficking meth. Number 2, one moment. Number 2 is this story. Tonight, you can catch the Senior Bowl parade. It starts at 6 o'clock on a shortened Route A. Fans can get some high fives from all the players, meet some college mascots, and the New Orleans Saints cheer crew. Muscadine Bloodline will also be playing at Soul Kitchen at 8:30. Doors open at 6. And number 1, Mardi Gras is here in the Port City. The Conde Cavaliers are going to kick things off at 6:30 tonight in downtown Mobile. And then tomorrow at 2, the Bayport Parading Society will roll, followed by the Mystic DJ Riders. And then at 6:30, you can catch the Pharaohs Parade, followed by the Conde Explorers. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. All right, everybody. That Mardi Gras story kind of leads us to our question of the day. And I haven't read any of the comments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you guys going to say? Let's take a look. Fill in the blank. Mardi Gras is blank. Mardi Gras is, oh my gosh, hopefully these are nothing, Robert. What? Okay, good one. Steeped in history. Oh, Joseph. Mardi Gras is a waste of time, money, and brain cells. Mardi Gras is a legal way to trash the city with plastic and other useless crap. Crap. Way overrated. Breeding grounds for the flu. Michelle says, fun for a day or two, and then for me, it is too much. Mardi Gras is a child's dream come true. Yes, that is very true. Durant Jaron says, a family reunion and a block party. Alice says, here. Sandra, Mardi Gras is so much fun when the weather is warm. I know, I'm hoping for a warm up as we go along. Here, purple and gold, birding time. The most wonderful time of the year. All right, so we got some really great comments. So thank you so much for those of you who voted. Okay, now we're kind of sticking with that favorite theme, and we're asking you this for our poll of the day. What's your favorite part of the Super Bowl? The game, the halftime show, or the commercials? The game, the halftime show, or the commercials? What is your favorite part of the Super Bowl? That's a tough one because I really do love the commercials, but I love the halftime show. I just love seeing all the effort that goes into it, all the choreography, the special effects, the pyrotechnics, all of it. I just think it's so much fun to watch how they transform a football field into this giant stage, and all the people and the dancers and backup singers that are involved. It's always so fun to watch. Even if I don't love the music, I just like seeing the production. Okay, well, we want to know what you think about our question of the day and ask you to participate in our poll. And you can find that on WKRG.com and WKRG's Facebook page. And then we will have the results of the poll and read more of your responses on the next edition of News 5 Now that airs at 5:30. Okay, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll be back for WKRG News 5. The 4 on 5, and I'll be with Peter Albrecht at 5 o'clock. So I've got a busy afternoon in store. Of course, we're going to be live from downtown Mobile for the Connie Cavaliers Parade. We're so excited about that. And by the way, if you can't make it to the major parades, we're streaming them. Our goal at WKRG is to stream as many parades as we can. So I know we're streaming the Condies tonight if you don't feel like going, so you can check out our Facebook page for that. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I will see you shortly on WKRG News 5.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.